Let's embark together on this journey of creating an altered book junk journal. For me, this starts at my Goodwill, which is this one. So this is the one I go to most when I look for vintage items and mostly books. So let's go inside and see what we can find. I am in the book section now, and what I'm looking for is a book with a cover, maybe in beige, something that either is plain or something that I can maybe add something on top of to disguise whatever is underneath. I don't want it to be too thick or too big because I don't want to overwhelm myself. And sometimes you have to take the jackets off of these books to see what's underneath. And one thing I also have to be careful of is that I find a book with a glued in spine, or rather that the pages are glued in rather than sewn in. So this is the maximum width that I'm looking for, but the color isn't right. I want a light cover, so I'm going to keep on hunting for something that works. This one could work. I could definitely cover up all these images and the text on this cover. It's small and not so thick, so this might be an option. Maybe let's look at the text inside. Yeah, so this is an option. I'll keep that in mind, but maybe something a little bigger. This one might work as well. Nice and thin and small, maybe a bit too small again. Beautiful book covers here. Love this spine here on this one. This here is a section of the vintage children's books where I'm usually pretty lucky in finding beautiful covers that I use for my junk journals. So this one's okay-ish, but I've seen better. And it's not like I need any right now, but if I find something I cannot resist, then I will take it. This one I've had in my hand several times, but I just never bought it. I don't know. Not sure about that one. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, I think there's nothing here that I need at the moment. I will continue my search for the altered book, which is something different. cover is perfect. It's blank, it's beige, exactly what I want. Pages are beautiful. The only thing is it has photo pages in here, which of course I'd have to take out. And the other thing is it kind of has a sad vibe for me because the title is The Girl That Was Lost in the War. How sad is that? I don't really want a book with a sad vibe. So maybe even though this would be perfect size, perfect color and everything, I don't think I'm gonna go for this one. I found another one here which might work really well. It's called In fremden Städten, which means in foreign cities. Love this image actually, beautiful. But of course we wouldn't be using the jacket. Inside is a warm dark beige, blank, so that's awesome. And inside, yeah, text pages are really nice. Size is good, thickness is good. I would say it's under an inch, so that's awesome. So this is a real alternative. Look at these gorgeous marbled book covers. Fanny Hill, Balzac, French one. Beautiful covers. Those would be nice too. Not for this project though, maybe for something else. So I'm now back home, and this is actually the one I did end up getting, and it's the only thing I got while I was there. I'm sorry for the loud background noise in the Goodwill, but it's, as you saw, it's a huge factory building, so there is a lot of noise there anytime you go. So let's take this beautiful jacket off. I don't know yet what I will do with this. I just love this cover. So this is what we have. As I said, important is that the pages are glued in, and you will see if they're glued in when you open it like this. There is no thread or anything holding it in place. To give you a quick comparison, I have here a book about birds, a vintage book, and here you can see that this has been sewn together. And why this is so important to see the difference is because, of course, if I go through this book and I just tear out random pages, then of course the other half of the page that I tore out will fall out on the other side because it has no counterpart anymore to keep it in. Whereas with the glued books, it doesn't matter because each page is glued in individually, and it doesn't matter where I tear anything out. So that's why this is so important. Maybe I'll give you the measurements of this book in case you're interested. So the spine is about 3/4 of an inch or about 2 centimeters wide. The book is, let's say, 4 3/4 of an inch wide or about 12 centimeters, and the height is about 7 1/4 inches or 18.5 centimeters. So that's what I will be working in. If you don't have a Goodwill near you, maybe you know of a used bookstore that you could visit, or maybe you could ask some of your friends or relatives if they have any old books that they are happy to get rid of that might serve your purpose. It doesn't have to be this color, and you don't even have to like the cover because we can completely cover the cover. We can decorate the cover. So it doesn't really matter what the color is. I really wanted something beige. I actually wanted something even lighter beige than this, but this was okay. So I hope you join me on this adventure of making an altered book junk journal. And in the next episode, we will go into tearing out pages and making some pockets and all that good stuff. Hope to see you in the next episode of this little series. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah.